The No Fate channel checking in, and after 3 years of use, I am going to give you my top 3 pros and cons for this Arlo wireless security camera. I am dedicated to helping you dads. After 3 years of using my Arlo wireless security system cameras, I thought it was about time I did a review. I'm going to give you my top 3 pros and my top 3 cons, and we're going to just start right now. Number 1 pro, by far, is the versatility. As you can see, it requires no cables for power, and it requires no cables for internet connection. You can literally put this anywhere. You can pick it up and move it. If you're not familiar, the back is actually magnetic, and it comes with a little magnetic ball, so you could place that ball and then, of course, place this camera. Another way to connect this in terms of a permanent location would be to just there's a little bit of an adapter that you would screw into maybe the side of your house or even a wall inside your house if you wanted to, and then you can just kind of put that in. I don't know if you guys can see that. The second benefit for the Arlo wireless security system is, of course, the video quality. For a security camera, it is very, very good, and I'm referring to my 3-year-old model here. The new models actually can come in 4K, extremely good picture quality. Of course, with the security camera, you don't want to have that grainy, crappy footage. You want to have pristine video quality that you can have and give to the police if you need it, or just have in terms of any legal disputes, what have you. But regardless, you want to have the best video quality you can get, and Arlo certainly delivers it. Even this model, which is 3 years old, the newer models, again, even better. This will record audio, and the newer versions actually have push to talk. So if someone, say, rings your bell and you've got this situated up in front of your door, you don't need to go to your door. You can actually talk to them right through the Arlo, which is very, very amazing. Keep in mind, in terms of video quality, with an Arlo security system, you have all of your data backed up to the cloud for 7 days, free of charge. So you've got a 7-day run, a 7-day window where all of your video that is captured on the Arlo is stored for free without having to pay an additional monthly cost. And of course, that's always a nice benefit. The third benefit that I'm going to be covering for the Arlo security system is the user interface. It is extremely easy to use. You can access this from a laptop, a computer, but most importantly and more likely what you're going to be using it from is your smartphone. It is extremely easy to use, extremely intuitive, especially if you have multiple Arlo cameras set up. It's extremely easy to see which one is where. Also, from that application, from that user interface, you can go back on that 7-day window and see any of the instances and recordings saved from the previous 7 days. Also, you can set up your security system from that interface with respect to recordings being on, recordings being off, whether you want to record all the time like I do, or you want to have it just record when you're away from the house. Regardless, it's extremely versatile. It is extremely, extremely good compared to some of the other security system interfaces that I have used. So let's dive right into the cons of the Arlo security system. Of course, no security camera is perfect, and the big standout for the Arlo security system is the night vision. Now again, I have the 3-year-old version. Hopefully, I would imagine that the newer versions are going to have at least improved night vision, because the night vision on this security system really stinks. A couple ways you can improve it if you have this, say you have this outside your home, is to turn on your exterior lights and leave them on. But by no means are you going to get good quality night vision from these Arlo security systems. The number 2 downside for the Arlo security system cameras is the fact that they're wireless. Of course, that is one of the major benefits, but because they are wireless, you need to have batteries. Now, normally you can buy these, Duracell batteries. Now, this is the size of battery that it needs 4 of these. How long do the batteries last? So, it all depends. The reality is it all depends on the quality of the video that you're shooting, the usage of recording. So I record all the time, okay, in terms of motion detection. I don't have a system set up. It's just always on, and if motion occurs, it records. So the camera in the back of my house, the battery lasts a lot longer than the camera in the front of the house. I will tell you that with these one-time use batteries, you need 4 of these per camera. I got 3 months out of these batteries. A couple other things that will drain the batteries quicker are extreme heat and extreme cold. One of the ways I was able to mitigate the cost of just buying these batteries every 3 months is to get these rechargeable batteries. Hopefully you can see these. Same exact size as the batteries that go in there. You still need to get 4 of them per camera, but they are rechargeable. You simply just snap them in there, and you are good to go. That's part of the reason I'm making this video, is because both of my cameras needed to be recharged. So I brought them inside to do this video in part. What I will say is that the rechargeables, of course, are not going to last as long as the Duracells that you buy, but they are going to last a while. I do notice I get about 2 months with my rear camera and about 6 weeks with my front camera. And the third detractor for the Arlo wireless security camera is, of course, that wireless range. And that has to do with almost all of your security cameras. You need to have that wireless signal, especially if it's not directly connected with a wire. So again, the benefit of this camera is that it has no wires, but of course you need to be connected to the internet. So one way that you're able to get around that, if you're in a home and you're going to be placing this on the exterior of your home where the signal might be weak or bad, you can actually get a wireless booster. You can buy a wireless booster. They sell them for the home. They're not that expensive. And then you can connect the base station to that wireless booster. Keep in mind, these Arlo cameras send the signal to a base station that acts very much like a router, and that router is connected to your wireless router, and then that sends it up to the cloud into the signal, and then the signal will go down to your phone. So if you did have an issue with the wireless signal being strong enough, you could simply set up a wireless booster, connect the base station directly to that wireless booster in your home to bridge that distance gap, and then boom. Before I wrap up this video, I just really want to go over cost very quickly. I can't talk too much about cost because I got this as a gift and it's 3 years old, so the newer cameras are going to have a completely different price range. You can get these on Amazon.com, and I will say that the price ranges are significant depending on the time of year, you know, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Memorial Day sales and whatnot. So just if you're interested in the Arlo camera, put it in your saved box on Amazon and just wait for it to go on sale, or you see a promotional code. One way to save money on these is to buy in bulk. And what do I mean by that? Of course, you know, you may just want one camera. If you do, fine. But sometimes people not sure how many cameras they want, if they want 1 to 3 cameras or 4 cameras. I would say figure out how many cameras you're realistically going to want and buy them all at once, because you will save money by buying all of the cameras at once as a package deal, rather than buying one camera and then 3 months later buying another camera. Hopefully you found these 3 pros and cons informative. If you came this far in the video, hey, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you dads be great parents to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I post tips and tricks to save you dads time, energy, and money. 3 things that are in short supply for every dad out there.